Today's plan of action is to just go around the whole house and basically fill in all of the gaps where the electrician has been and he's had to chase all the walls. It's left a lot of exposed bricks. Even where it is neat, like the one behind me, I've still got to fill it in. Send the plaster, I can plaster over the top. This is day one of the weekly YouTube vlog, by the way, and we are currently just bonding all of the walls in the house. First things first, I'm going to show you how we mix the PVA together. So the PVA, you basically put on the wall before the plaster so the plaster can stick to the wall. It said to do that in the YouTube video, so I went and bought some PVA, and it seems to have worked on the one that I did in the last video, so we're going to carry on doing that. Obviously, if you do go watch my last video, I plaster bonded this one and a few upstairs, and then I thought, wait, let me just leave it a week in case it actually doesn't work and I've done it really wrong. It's fine, and I'm just going to do the whole of the house. This is what the PVA looks like, and this is what it's called. So you're going to need a bucket, and you're also going to need the actual PVA. It's just PVA. I think you can use any brand as long as it's like construction PVA, not actual like PVA glue. Basically, you want the PVA to be this kind of texture. You just want the consistency of watered down glue. You don't want it too watery, but then you don't want it too thick. I would say that this is the perfect consistency. Next, I'm going to show you how we mix the actual plaster. So to the left, we've just got a big bucket of water, and then to the right, we've got the thistle bonding plaster, and we're going to basically just want to mix the two together. Keep mixing it until you get it to the right consistency. Think thick, crunchy peanut butter. I am going to skip over this a little bit quickly because I did a whole video dedicated on how to bond, the process, how to do it, how to apply it. If it's not already been uploaded, then it definitely will be posted soon after this one, but this is the result of how it looks. Day 2 of the weekly renovation vlog. I've just hopped out of bed to film this, so let me get ready real quickly. I think I had an allergic reaction to my fake tan last night. Yeah, parts of my face are really red. One of the roads is shut down for 14 weeks, so it's going to take me like, it doesn't take that much longer, 15 minutes extra each time now to drive here. RIP to my petrol tank. I'm using so much petrol just constantly driving up and down. Like, I literally filled up with a full tank 3 days ago. It's on less than half a tank. I think I need to start being more strategic about when I'm actually coming round to the house, so making sure that I'm only coming round when I actually need to come round, rather than just doing wasted journeys and spending so much money on petrol. How much is everyone's full tank, by the way? For me to get a full tank of petrol, it's about £40, but then if you're spending £40 every week, that's £160 a month on petrol. So I've done my makeup, drove round to the house. Let's go inside and I'll show you, I'll show you what needs doing and what we've managed to get done last week and over the weekend. So exciting. This is actually only my second time seeing it, so over the weekend I'm really excited to show you. We had something really exciting done. So I know a lot of people have been saying that the kitchen is really dark, and it is still dark. We got quoted, well, we got a few quotes of different people. One person said 6k to knock the wall down, another person said about 3k, another said 2k, and then someone said 1.6k, which I 100% probably would have been happy paying the 1.6k. I'm on a tight budget, so in the end I decided I'm just not going to be able to realistically knock the wall down and have money left to do things like replace the windows and more important things. So instead, and I'm really excited to show you because I think it's made a massive difference. Yeah, it's not as good as the whole wall being knocked down, but I still think it's made a massive difference. I feel like I'm rambling, let me just show you. We got the doorway completely widened on each side, and then we got it heightened a little bit. So yeah, what do you guys think? It just brings in so much more light, so I'm really happy that we've done that. And you can see that is the support there that he's put. It's called a concrete lintel. But yeah, let me know what you think about that. I'm really happy we went ahead and did that, and the guy that did it was great. He did it on the Saturday. He was supposed to be doing it today actually, but then he said, can you do it on the Saturday instead? So we said, yeah, go on. We just left him with the key, we left him to it. We came back about 8 hours later and the doorway had been widened, and yeah, I'm just so happy that we've done that. Obviously he's left a lot of the bricks there, which is why I'm hiring a skip today. I need to put all of this in the skip, all of these bin bags, and then I've also got and then I've also got a pile over here that needs to go in the skip. Plan of action for today, we're actually getting a skip delivered, which was a whole issue in itself. Basically, I'd ordered one on Saturday, I paid for it, and it said to me that it had confirmed it. So it's now Monday, it's now been the weekend, and I rang up this morning and said, oh hi, I booked a skip on Saturday, what time will it be arriving? And basically I got told, because I ordered it on a Saturday, no one was in the office on a Saturday and the company was shut over the Saturday, which I didn't know. It's probably not going to get here today, it'll probably be tomorrow, but my car's in for its MOT tomorrow, so I couldn't have done tomorrow. I couldn't have been, like, I physically couldn't have been here. I had to ring up this morning and cancel that one and get a refund, but luckily I found somewhere else that is delivering one today. It's coming in a few hours. I'm just going to leave a few clips of me basically running everything out to the skip. I know everyone, well, some people hate kind of the split screen that I do, but it's difficult because I do TikTok and I film most of my videos for TikTok. Sometimes I forget to film them for YouTube, so I end up having no content. So out of breath. My belly is literally thick with dust. Morning. I don't want to get up, but I have to get up. Ugh. I don't know what day it is of the vlog, but we're going to be using this power tool to power all of the remaining plaster off the walls so that we can get ready to plasterboard over them. Let's go. It's 10 in the morning. I hope it's not too early for the neighbours because it is kind of, it's a really noisy machine. Let me get my tripod so I can stand my big tripod up and you can properly see me working. Also, I'm a little bit ill today. I woke up really ill. If my voice sounds a bit funny. I have a bit of a sore throat. When a labourer came round yesterday, he was asking me where I was from because he said my accent is quite posh. So now I'm really self-conscious about my accent because does my accent sound posh? Like, I wouldn't say I'm from a posh area. So I was actually born from down south on my passport. I'm from Gloucestershire and I lived in Gloucestershire till I was 5 and then we moved up to Wigan. So I've probably got a really weird hybrid accent. Okay, tripod is set up. Let's get to knocking all of the plaster off the walls. It's out of charge and the battery, it takes hours to charge, so I'm gonna have to go. I don't even know how you work it. Either I've broke it or the tool doesn't work and it's dead. I'm hoping that I've not broke it. We'll just blame it on the battery for now, but we'll see. It's finally working. Using this big tool, which is my boyfriend's. I've never used it before, so wish me luck. Fully stripped of plaster. I would honestly keep it as brick if it didn't have these really sharp edges. Obviously we're going to plasterboard over it, then paint it. Then I'm thinking I might have this kind of wood feature. People were saying we should keep the bricks, but like I said, it's just not going to work. So I might just instead do this wood feature, so then at least then it isn't completely plain, but there's still some kind of feature and thing going on that's interesting. But yeah, step by step, tomorrow and over the weekend we're actually going to work on plasterboarding all of the walls that need plasterboarding, and I finally designed my kitchen from IKEA. I'll probably do a separate video on that, but things are slowly and surely starting to come together, which is really exciting. It's Friday and we're in the house renovating. Today we're going to be building a fake wall in the living room. Obviously in the living room where we've got a little bit of a recessed wall, I know a lot of people said, oh, you should turn it into a media wall, and we were originally going to bring the whole wall forward, but then we thought, no, actually let's get rid of a bit of space and storage space. So instead we're bringing, like, I would say a quarter of the wall forward, so we've got some timber. We're going to have to build a fake wall and then plasterboard over it. Then we're going to have the TV on that wall. We're going to have a built-in bookshelf. Just trust me on this one, I think it's going to look good. So we've got 10 lengths of plasterboard and it costs £45 with screws, and then obviously we've got the plasterboard from the other day which cost £250. This is the bit of the wall that we're going to be building the fake wall. We're bringing it out like a quarter. On one side we're going to have the TV, and then the other side we're going to have a built-in bookshelf. That's why we had to get the electrics. Let me show you. We had to get, you can't really see, but we had to get the electrics chased into the wall because this bit is kind of going to be on show where the bookshelf is. Wrote it on the wall. Bringing more forward but need wires to put a socket on the wall for TV. This is what it currently looks like, and this is the design that we're going to attempt to make it look like.
Just get that camera in.
What is it?
Show that bubble.
What about it?
Well, that's how perfectly level it is. Do you know how to know if something's level?
No. No, yeah, I do.
You do?
The bubbles in the middle.
Okay.
At this point we're at the end of day 2 and we were getting low-key kind of bored of building the wall, so we just gave it a break and started on the bathroom instead. So the other day me and my boyfriend made a £10 bet. Well, I said that nothing was going to fit in the skip, nothing else, because I thought that we'd already filled it to the level, but he was saying no, we can well get a shower in there. But now in hindsight, now one, that I know that we can smash the shower up, 2, we can actually overfill the level of the skip a bit and they're not going to mind. I'm definitely going to owe him £10 and we're definitely going to be able to fit it in there. So yeah, let's go see if the skip can fit. Let's go see if the shower can fit in, and if I'm going to owe him £10, which I definitely am going to. Thank you for watching. That's it for this week, but hopefully come back next week and there'll be another weekly vlog. I'm going to try and be really consistent and film every single day. Let me know if you like this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe. I don't know, I'm just trying to get my videos out there. I know that they're not the best. I know that they're not the best and they're not that professional, but hopefully either way you enjoyed watching them. I've never really done YouTube before. I'm a TikTok girly, so this is all new to me, but I'm trying and hopefully I'll improve and we can just help push my videos out to more people and help the house renovation. Oh. That was great.